Unfortunately, got the penalty, brings up this 3rd and long.
Under 6 minutes remaining. 3rd down and 13. Panthers must get to midfield. They trail by 3. Walker on 3rd down. Throws. It's caught by Moore for a Panthers 1st down. DJ Moore to the Atlanta 42-yard line, a 21-yard connection.
And DJ Moore does a phenomenal job of, 1, overcoming Shi Smith running the wrong route. 2, still keeping the concentration to get the football going up against Darren Hall. They tried to bring the nickel on a pressure. They pick it up well. Gives P.J. Walker just enough time to get it to his main guy, DJ Moore.
Big second half for Moore. He's caught the last 4 thrown his way. Has 5 receptions for 90 yards. New set of downs. Foreman. Flag. And now a second penalty marker. Not a 3rd.
And a 4th. Just in case you didn't see the other 5.
All of the officials emptying their pockets.
All right, so we have one of the penalties should be Richie Grant.
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Holding, offense number 79. Personal foul, face mask, defense number 27. These fouls offset, replay, 1st down.
Well, there you go. That's the rookie, Ikem Ekwonu. He's actually been having a pretty good season. He's held his own on that side. Going up against a very aggressive Lorenzo Carter. I can understand that challenge. Play in and play out.
Offsetting penalties. Under 5 minutes on the clock. From the Atlanta 42, it's Brown. Down to the Falcons' 39-yard line. Atlanta with a 3-point lead. Carolina tied the score on their last possession. Foreman's 2nd touchdown. And then he added the 2-point conversion. Koo with a 30-yard field goal for Arthur Smith's Falcons. The winner of this game will be in first place all alone, thanks to tiebreakers in the NFC South.
And this has been a hard-fought game. See the Panthers, 355 total yards of offense.
Play action. Walker
smart
throws
job.
it into the ground. He saw Timothy Horn coming.
That's a nice heads-up play by Abdullah Anderson.
Now there is a flag thrown at the end of the play. Potential illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah, well,
there
that's
is
what
no intentional grounding because there was a receiver in the area. However, ineligible receiver downfield number 70. This is a 5-yard penalty.
That's Brady Christensen again.
Yeah, and it's not his fault. Abdullah Anderson, we just circled, he did a tremendous job of awareness, realizing it was a screen, so he just played D'Onta Foreman man. And so P.J. Walker saw that, had to hold on to the ball a little longer. When you do that, the offensive lineman already downfield, ready to block somebody. So that's really a great job all the way around by awareness, stopping your rush of Abdullah Anderson, picking up D'Onta Foreman man, and then causing that next penalty of illegal man downfield.
So it is now 2nd down and 13. Another flag. False start.
False start. Offense number 84. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 2nd down.
Stephon Sullivan. Carolina's 6th penalty here in the 2nd half.
That's visible frustration by Wilkes. You see it on his face. They're killing themselves. They can't do that.
2nd down and 18.
Yeah.
From midfield. P.J. Walker on 2nd down. Throws, it's caught. And Marshall picks up a 1st down and more. Terrace Marshall still going. Finally brought down at the 10-yard line after a 40-yard catch and run.
Terrace Marshall running away from Isaiah Oliver. And this is so hard for a defender where you cannot look back at the quarterback. You just need to make the tackle. Once you're already beaten by leverage, at that point, just go and make the tackle. Terrace Marshall, that is a strong man. Look at him just really run through that arm tackle of P.J. Oliver and then getting more yards. You talk about needing a big play at the right time. Way to show up for your offense, Terrace Marshall.
From the 11 on first down, it's Foreman. And he's tackled from behind. Michael Walker makes the play.
And another flag.
Another flag comes in at the end of the play.
Illegal shift, offense number 2. Did not get set before the snap. This penalty is declined. It's second down.
That's on DJ Moore. They lose a yard on the play, so Falcons decline the penalty. Second down and 11.
We just saw a little bit of Steve Wilks. He's talking to his offense and telling him, look, let's get simple plays. We don't have to do all this crazy stuff. We're in field goal range. We have the opportunity to tie if we get to a fourth down situation. All this other extra dressing that we're putting on these plays, we don't need them.
From the 12, here's Foreman. Foreman inside the 5, still going to the end zone. Touchdown! Foreman's third touchdown today.
That is a grown man running the football. Steve Wilks, I will admit I am wrong when Steve Wilks said that he reminded him of Derrick Henry, and I chuckled at him. Oh, I was wrong. My bad. My bad. That is a grown man. That is good football. Watching D'Onta Foreman shine the way he has against a good Falcons defense, too.
So the Panthers trade Christian McCaffrey to San Francisco.
It's that same cutback, man. I'm telling you, as a linebacker, it is so hard to imagine a big guy like D'Onta Foreman able to cut back that far on the backside of the center and then get top speed within a heartbeat. Look at the secondary doesn't want to tackle him. You see them all going low. It's the fourth quarter. I told you, they don't want to tackle that man up top, especially not in the fourth quarter.
So Foreman replacing McCaffrey as the starter. Back-to-back huge games. 145 yards from scrimmage against Tampa Bay last Sunday. And here in Atlanta this afternoon, 111 yards, averaging 5 per carry. And he has reached the end zone 3 times.
Yeah, so now it is safe to say when Steve Wilks was a secondary coach a few years back, and he said he went to D'Onta Foreman in the elevator and told him, you know, it may not be my place to say this, but you should be getting at least 15 touches a game. And sure enough, he gets the opportunity to give him those touches, and he is making the most of it.
Highly entertaining second half here in Atlanta.
Yes.
Winner moves into first place. Seesaw battle, and now it's the Panthers leading by 4 with just over 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we've gotten everything we wanted. Great running game. Offense has done well. Defenses have stepped up when they needed to. You have players that are really shining that you haven't heard about lately or haven't heard about much at all. And all of a sudden you can see the athleticism coming to shine for running backs and D'Onta Foreman. Look at Marcus Mariota and what he's done. 10 for 10, 11 of 11. He's been lights out too.
Completed 12 straight earlier. Now Mariota going deep, looking for Drake London, and that is broken up. C.J. Henderson, no flags.
Nice job, C.J. Henderson. What I like is that he doesn't panic. He looks right up for the football, just like Drake London does, waiting for him to look up as he does, locates the football, and makes a play on the football as opposed to panicking and then trying to tackle Drake London for pass interference.
Second and 10. Exactly 3 minutes remaining. Carolina with touchdowns from D'Onta Foreman on their last 2 possessions. have taken a 4-point lead. And now Mariota complete. It's Algier. Steps away from Luvu and picks up a first down. Forced out of bounds by Shaq Thompson. Gain of 16.
Yeah, now this is where Luvu, he has to be smarter. If you're in man coverage, you cannot play around with a guy like Algier. Algier is known to break tackles. That is what he does. That is his claim to fame. You've got to go and hug him a lot faster.
From the 41. 2:52 remaining. Mariota on first down. Hangs in the pocket. Can't find anyone. Backpedaling. And now he throws, and London makes the catch for another Falcons first down. Jackson shaken up. 17-yard pass play. What a catch by London.
What a catch, and what a way for Mariota to buy time. As you see Jackson down, Mariota actually brings everyone in once that snug formation. Was going to try to hit the over out. Nothing there, so he says, okay, let me not just run the football. Let me buy some time. Nice and savvy, and Drake London with his 6'5" basketball frame comes into Mariota's picture, and that's a great catch. Talk about catch radius. That's it right there, man. All hands for that catch.
Drake London, the rookie first-round pick out of USC, his third reception. The Saints have won their game 24-0 over the Raiders. So if the Panthers win, there would be a four-way tie at 3-5, although the Panthers would be the first-place team due to the tiebreakers, but all four in the division would have the same record.
That's the first time it would have happened since 1987. I was 5 years old. Wow. Jackson, good to see that he's walking off.
Keith Taylor replacing Jackson, and now more flags. False start.
If you could read Arthur Smith's lips, he was scratching his head about as much as we are up here, trying to figure out how do you have a false start coming off of that injury, and you had nothing but time to get your play in.
False start, offense number 68. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still first down. Please reset the game clock to 2:26.
Elijah Wilkerson. So the Falcons, with 2:26 remaining, they have all three timeouts, trailing by 4. A win by Atlanta, and they would be all alone in first place with a record of 4-4. They host the Chargers next week. Remember, these teams will meet again, Jonathan, in 11 days. Thursday Night Football in Charlotte. First and 15. Mariota complete. It's Damiere Byrd inside the 25 to 20.
God.
Still going. Byrd, the former Panther, touchdown to give Atlanta the lead.
Where did he come from, Kenny? Oh my God, he was shot out of a cannon. Literally lightning in a bottle. Damiere Byrd, they saved the best for last, or the fastest for last. Oh my goodness. He just sits down in the zone, and everyone's kind of just slow playing it. C.J. Henderson's trotting, as he should not be doing. Xavier Woods not realizing how fast he is. Oh my God, that was fantastic.
Extra point is good. The Falcons lead by 3.
I did not know he had that type of speed. That was elite. Deshaun Jackson, Tyreek Hill type speed, man. He was shot out of a cannon.
75-yard touchdown reception last week for Byrd. This one, 47 yards from Mariota. His third touchdown pass today.
Just sat in the zone, and when he turned it up, he turned it up.
There have been points scored on 5 straight possessions, 4 touchdowns and a field goal. In the second half, only 2 punts, 8 possessions, 6 scores for the 2 teams combined.
And I could have sworn I was the one talking about there was good defense being played.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. There was good defense being played. This has been really good offense from both sides. How about the athleticism shining? That was a treat for Damiere Byrd.
Atlanta led 14-10 at the half. They went ahead by 8. Carolina tied it at 21. Atlanta kicked the field goal, then the Panthers took the lead with Foreman's 3rd touchdown. And now Damiere Byrd with the explosion into the end zone with first place at stake in the NFC South. Arthur Smith's Falcons now lead by 3. Carolina with 2:14 on the clock and 3 timeouts. Their interim head coach, Steve Wilks. There's Dante Jackson heading off to the Carolina locker room. So with the Panthers trailing by 3, they start from their 25-yard line. Walker hands it off. It's Foreman.
Right, watching the clock.
Winds down towards the 2-minute warning.
Panthers still have all 3 timeouts.
2 minutes remaining in Atlanta. State Farm game break coming up. There's Damiere Byrd, who gave the Atlanta Falcons the lead, the former Carolina Panther. 47-yard touchdown reception. Potential bonus coverage coming up. Vikings leading the Cardinals by 8. Carolina Panthers trailing by 3. 2 minutes remaining. From the 26-yard line. Walker sets and then dumps it off, and it's off the hands of Spencer Brown. Clock stops at 1:55. 3rd down and 9. Wow.
Look at that.
Teams have alternated 10 straight scores.
And what we thought would have been a low-scoring game, both these offenses, boy, they came to play in this second half. And what I like what Dean Pease is doing now, he's starting to disguise his coverages. He's going to make it hard for P.J. Walker mentally, forget the physical part, mentally to throw to the right person.
3rd down and 9. Walker in trouble. Down he goes. Back at the 15-yard line, Rashaan Evans with the sack.
Rashaan Evans gets the sack. Spencer Brown messes up completely. That is his guy on the blitz. Rashaan Evans goes inside, and you see Spencer Brown look, says, oh, that was supposed to be my guy. Instead, he tried to hope that P.J. Walker could get him the football quickly. Can't do that, buddy. If you want to play football, you've got to protect. You've got to protect at that running back position. Nice job, Dean Pease, finally mixing it up. They don't get a lot of sacks. When they do, boy, they make them count.
Panthers use the timeout. So the 1:45, it is 4th down and 19.
Yeah, they call that a scan protection. That's where the running back has to scan for the linebackers and for an outside rusher. And he did not scan for Rashaan Evans on that play.
Now a timeout taken by Atlanta.
Timeout, Atlanta. Their first 30-second timeout.
Now, Kenny, take a look at the 4th quarter. Talk about alternating scores. Foreman gets that touchdown. Then Foreman gets another touchdown. Using that big body, getting up and down the field for that 2nd touchdown. Then Atlanta says, okay, fine, we'll respond. Mariota to Byrd, little Speedy Gonzalez, who just runs away from everyone. Gone for a touchdown. For the go-ahead score. There he is. They're still talking to him, trying to figure out how do you get so fast?
Now, if the Panthers elected to punt here, they have 2 timeouts. They could potentially, had they stopped the Falcons, gotten the ball back with 45 seconds. But they elect to go for it on 4th and long. Walker sets. Now he throws. More bobbles it. Unable to make the catch. nearly had it.
So close. Now, going back to what you just said, Kenny, if they stop him here and they hold to a field goal, they'll still have an opportunity.
Yes.
So it's not a lost opportunity.
Then they would need a touchdown, not a field goal to tie it.
That's correct.
So a lot that goes into it.
Yes, but that, wow, D. Alford, I think he alternated that ball just enough where DJ Moore, it looked like he was going to, his catch radius was changed a little bit by D. Alford when he put his hand up. But P.J. Walker threw a nice shot, and the frustration coming out for DJ Moore. He usually gets those, man. He usually does.
So now from a Panthers defensive standpoint, if they hold him to a field goal, you would get the ball back.
Correct.
2 timeouts. Nice second effort there by Allgeier. Marcus Mariota on his 29th birthday. 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota started off a little sluggish, and then he finally got going, got in rhythm, and I love when we spoke with him, he said, the game had to slow down for me again, right? I hadn't been a starter for a while, and it took a couple weeks to finally get the game to slow down, and you see how he gets the ball out quickly, gets it to his playmakers. Kyle Pitts had a great day, Allgeier had a great day, and then, of course, capped it off with this touchdown to Beard.
Last time he threw 3 in a game, September of 19, with Tennessee here in Atlanta against the Falcons. Panthers use their second timeout. 2nd down and 5. Here's Allgeier. So now the scenario we discussed.
Well, they got to stop him
use another timeout.
Yeah, and they got to stop him one more time.
Right. Stop him one more time.
Yep.
Hold him to a field goal attempt. And then get the ball back. Final timeout taken by Carolina. Mariota 17 of 22. 227 yards. His season high is 229 against Seattle. 3 touchdowns. A season high. Doing it on his birthday. And the Falcons have a 3-point lead. As you saw a moment ago, there have been 10 scores in the game. Teams have alternated all 10.
If you haven't watched an Atlanta Falcons game, a quarterback throwing for over 200 yards is like 400 for Aaron Rodgers or any of these other quarterbacks.
Right. 3rd down and 5. A first down would end the game, but Allgeier will not get there. Brown comes up to make the stop. So now,
what do you do, Arthur Smith?
Panthers cannot stop the clock.
That's correct. And he's clearly going to take his time to think about it, as he should.
It's 4th down and 3.
What I'm noticing, though, is that there's been no indication from him or special teams coach to bring out the field goal.
Of course, he can let the clock wind down and then take a timeout if he'd like.
Of course, as he should.
Clock can run all the way down to 39. So Arthur Smith will call timeout.
Right.
And now he will send out the field goal unit. So Atlanta looking to stretch their lead to 6. Carolina would have another opportunity. They add 1 second to the clock. Great job by our entire crew. Road team has won the last 4, all close games. Our producer, Fran Morrison, director, Brian Lilly, associate director, Caden Pfeiffer, broadcast associates, Cody Novak, Jack Ciccato, our technical director, Jared Legrani, technical producer, Nick Marcinkowski, statistician, Eric Merlis, along with Mike Stevepak, crunching the numbers, spotter, Ben Boma, our stage manager in the booth, Karen Blackman. Ben Nelson on graphics. 29-yard attempt from the right hash. Movement prior to the snap. Wow.
Oh, Arthur took that from the college days. So you see the offensive linemen aren't officially set.
False start. Offense number 63. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
So it's against the Falcons, Chris Lindstrom.
Right. It's a slow, abrupt movement an abrupt movement that you can't do. And in college, you can get away with that where offensive linemen are kind of just sitting there in a 2-point stance and you say move, they get down into a 3-point real quickly and draw the defense off sides. You're not allowed to do that in the NFL, but that's why I started laughing. Arthur Smith trying to get a cheap one right there. You know what? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I like it. I like it.
Jared Glanville's old line. So it becomes a 34-yard attempt. And Koo's kick is good.
Okay.
Falcons lead by 6.
Mariota had a tremendous day on his birthday. Beard with the go-ahead touchdown. Looked like he was running a 4.140. No one was going to touch him. A little way to step up for his first reception for the day.
We welcome those of you who have just joined us who have been watching the Cowboys and the Bears. Kenny Albert in Atlanta with Jonathan Vilma and Shannon Spake. A wild second half. It was 14-10 Atlanta at halftime. P.J. Walker's numbers. Mariota, season high. 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Kyle Pitts. Winner of this game will take over first place in the NFC South. Carolina had the lead with 2.5 minutes remaining. But Mariota connected with Damiere Byrd, a 47-yard catch and run to give Atlanta a 3-point lead. Panthers then gave the ball up on downs, an Atlanta field goal, and now with 36 seconds and no timeouts, trailing by 6, P.J. Walker and the Panthers will take over from their 25.
And naturally, for the Falcons defense, you want to defend the sidelines. You don't want to give DJ Moore, Laviska Shenault, Terrace Marshall any opportunity after they catch the football to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
There have been scores on 7 of the 10 possessions in the second half. Falcons lead by 6. P.J. Walker on first down. Walker now throws, and that pass incomplete. Clock stops at 29 seconds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is not a part of their offense, but